Hello everyone, my name is Sid. I'm a first year mechanical engineer in the graduate school, and today I'm going to show you how you can make an airfoil of any shape on Onshape. Onshape is the CAD software that we have used for our capstone class. It's an online cloud-based CAD software which allows us to access files that anyone in the world given access to has made. Because of this, making airfoils is actually pretty easy. Someone has already made a function called a NACA quadruple X that allows us to put in the airfoil nomenclature and get the airfoil of our result. So what you want to do is you want to select a plane first on which you want to sketch the airfoil. I've just selected the front plane. And you want to sketch the chord of the airfoil. It could be a line of any length. Just for simplicity here, I'm just going to put like 0.1 meters. Give it a dimension of 0.1 meters. And you can see that Onshape has automatically highlighted the endpoints of the two lines. And that's going to be important. So next, what you want to do is you want to go to the special features section and select this NX button. Now, you may not have this. I only have it because I've used it before. So if this doesn't show up down here, you want to hit search tools and hit NACA XXXX, and it will show up here. And then once you click it, it will always be here unless you physically delete it yourself. So moving on, you can select the NACA X file and it will show up in this little drop-down menu here. Now, as we know, the first digit describes the percentage camber. So if we want to make a NACA 2412, which is a cambered airfoil that I've used in this project, our first digit will be 2, which is 20% max camber. And it is at a distance of 0.4 from the leading edge times the chord length. And we get a NACA 2412. Now select plane. We've selected the front plane here. The leading edge is going to be the left-hand side point, which is important, and the trailing edge is going to be the right-hand side point. You can also obviously reverse it, but this is just intuitive, so this is what I've done. And here you go. You have generated an airfoil. And yeah, that's how you select the airfoil. If you want to make an extrusion, you just select the entire surface, you extrude it by how much ever you want to you require of the airfoil. Of course, this is an entire wing. I just needed a small little section, so something like 0.025 would suffice. Yeah, I hope that helps you if you ever need to generate any sort of airfoil for any project. And thank you for watching.